organization priding itself on dashing and execution, there's an incongruity in the way that, since its presentation in 2014, the Scrambler has been Ducati's top-of-the-line display. Shunning execution for straightforwardness and riding pleasure, the Scrambler outlines an alternate way for Ducati, and the people in Borgo Panigale have grasped this idea wholeheartedly. Ducati apparently didn't make the Scrambler scene, however most would agree the way of life bloomed to what it is today on account of Ducati. A brand is teeming independence, investigation, contemptuousness, and bondo. This is the reason the Scrambler has been so mainstream. It conveys the riding background without any demands and enables riders to make it their own. To date, Ducati has seen 46,000 Scramblers fly into clients' hands around the world. Ducati's cutting-edge Scrambler development began in 2014 with the dispatch of the Ducati Scrambler Icon, as a model year 2015 machine. Controlled by a 803cc L-twin, the Icon was only a beginning stage. With the dispatch of the 400cc Scrambler 62 a year later, a section-level bike for the don't have any desire to be marked group was presented. Presently, the Scrambler 1100 takes the Scrambler line the other way, setting itself as the leader of the Scrambler trio. Dissimilar to the 62, which is basically a sleeved-down Icon, the 1100 is an all-new bike. Everything begins with the motor. In view of the 1079cc air, oil-cooled, 2-valve twin keep-going seen on the Monster 1100 Evo, the motor itself is physically bigger than its 803cc younger sibling. This required an all-new trellis outline, getting the wheels underway, play on words not expected, to plan another bicycle while remaining consistent with the first. Here is the place Scrambler planner Jeremy Fraud acquires whatever it is Ducati is paying him. As he clarified amid the press instructions, it was his business to keep the extents for the Scrambler 1100 in line with whatever remains of the line. He was stating this, mind you, as he portrayed the new bicycle progressively on his advanced easel for the press to see. The arrangement appears to be genuinely straightforward, since the motor and edge are bigger, whatever is left of the cruiser would need to develop to oblige. The trap, Fraud clarified, was to keep the extents as close as conceivable to the first. The outcome is a 1100 with a more extended wheelbase, taller seat tallness, and more width. In numbers, we're taking a gander at 59.6 creeps from hub to hub, almost 3 inches longer than the Icon, 31.8 crawls to the ground, 0.7 inches taller, and 35.2 inches wide, or 2 inches more extensive than the Icon. Ducati claims the Scrambler 1100 really has a more casual seat-to-foot peg proportion, and the bars are lower and further forward. The development spurt doesn't end there, either. While outwardly comparable, the 1100 fuel tank is augmented to 3.9 gallons, 0.4 gallon more than previously, and the 18-inch front wheel is presently mated to a 120-segment front-mount 60 RS Pirelli versus the Icon's 110 area tire. On the suspension front, fork stanchions developed to 48mm, or 3mm more extensive than the Icon, with Kayaba giving the completely customizable units on the 1100 and Special. Allens expedites the suspenders the sports demonstrate. Completely powered, Ducati says the 1100 and 1100 Sport tip the scales at 454 pounds, include 11 more pounds for the special release. Light these bicycles are not, particularly in case you're more disposed to going 4x4 romping, yet from the seat the additional weight isn't horrendously lumbering. Through everything, Fraud remained consistent with the 4 qualities Ducati characterizes the Scrambler line by: bumpy tires, the single banana situate, a tier fuel tank, and vast handlebars.